Good morning, everyone. I think the video is working. I'll just stand up now. All right, so good morning, everyone. My name is Kim. I am one of the recreation therapists on the Forever in Motion team. And this morning I wanted to lead you through a 15-minute posture and balance class. So what you're going to need for this class is some water. If you have a water bottle handy, that's fabulous. And you also need a chair for your balance when we're doing the balance exercises, but also for our postural exercises, we'll be doing those sitting. So if you guys are ready and if you have your chair in place, I think we'll get started. Let's just start with a quick warm up. So let's start with some marching. If you have that chair, it could be in front of you to be able to put both hands on. Mine is just off to the side because if it was in front of me, you wouldn't be able to see me. So we're going to start this with a warm-up. We're marching. If you don't have that hand on that chair, you can be swinging those arms. If your hands are on the chair or one hand, you can swing the opposite arm. Just a simple march to warm up. All right, now let's switch that up to a wide march. So all you're going to do is take those feet wide. So picking those knees up, again, if you've got that chair beside you, you can hold on to it, or in front of you for your balance. If you don't need it, you can be swinging those arms. Keep that march going. All right, let's take that back to a regular march. Now what we're going to do is combine those two. So we're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So it goes wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Keep going with that. And that hand again can be on that chair. If the chair is in front of you, it can be there as well. So wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Now, know that this is my pace. If you feel like this is too much, if it's going too fast, you can slow the pace down. If you feel like you would like a little bit more, you're welcome to pick up your own individual pace as well. Just be safe about it. Just have that chair there for your hand to help with your balance. And also, this is just the warm-up, so you don't have to be crazy with it. Okay, and now let's bring it back to a regular march. Now we're going to switch it up to a step touch. We're going to start by stepping this way and touch and back and touch. Step and touch, step and touch. Now if your hands are off the chair, you can be taking them to the opposite side, just getting a little bit of warm-up action in those arms and in that upper back. Keep going, step, touch, step, touch. That step off to the side. Again, you can have that hand on the chair and just be using the other hand if you would like. If it's both, you can take them side to side. All right, let's just do a few more of these. I hope you're starting to feel warmed up. I know I am. All right, let's take it back down to a march. Just a regular march. We're just going to do a quick warm-up. This is only a 15-minute class on posture and balance. So now what I would like you to do is plant those feet about hip distance apart. Now what we're going to do is bring one arm out in front of us. The other hand can be on the chair if it needs to be. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow that arm all the way around to the back. Now my feet stay planted on the floor. And even though we're holding this arm at the back, I'm still breathing. I'm not holding my breath. And bring it back to the middle. Now let's have the other arm up. We're going to take it all the way back. Follow that thumb with your eyes. You should feel a stretch in your ankles, your knees, your hips, your lower back, your upper back, your neck, all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. And again, even though we're holding this at the back, we're still breathing. And bring it back to the middle. Now what I would like you to do is just move those hips. Side to side. Get a little movement in those hips. imagine that you're just having a little bit of attitude. And so you're bringing that hip out. Again, your hands can be on your hips, they can be on the chair, one or both of them. Just moving those hips back and forth. Keep going. Now what I would like you to do, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I want you to bring those hips forward without arching your back. And then I want you to sit those hips back. So forward and back. Getting those hips moving is important to be able to catch ourselves if we're going to fall. So forward and back. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been doing a lot more sitting in the last few months than my body is used to. So moving my hips back and forth is a good thing. So back and forth. Now what I would like you to do is combine that. And we're just going to do a little hula hoop. So we're going to go all the way back and around. Imagine you've got that hula hoop again. We're just going a little slower than you would have to keep that hula hoop up. Or we're taking it around in that big circle. So making sure that that movement is originating from your hips. Your knees are slightly bent, your feet are flat on the floor, your chest and your head are up. Just rolling in that circle. Now let's go the opposite way. All the way around. Hopefully you're starting to feel a bit of movement and a little bit of loosening up in those hips that are probably tight from spending more time indoors, sitting, doing leisurely pursuits over the last couple of months. All right, now what I would like us to do is sit in our chair. So I'm going to bring my chair to the middle. You guys are welcome to sit in your chair. We're going to start with some postural exercises. So when we're sitting in our chair, we're always sitting in the middle of our chair. There will be space between my back and the back of the chair, and I'm sitting up with that really nice posture where my ears are over my shoulders are over my hips. Now my chair doesn't have armrests. It doesn't matter if yours does or not. I am going to occasionally move to the side so you guys can see what I'm doing and come back to the middle, but I want you to stay in the middle of your chair with your feet flat on the floor. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find that beautiful posture that I know that you have. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our shoulder blades down and together. We're going to squeeze them down and together. Hold it there. Now even though we're holding them down and together, we're still breathing. And come forward. And back and squeeze. And come forward. I'm just going to turn sideways so you guys can see this. Back and squeeze. And forward. One more time. Back and squeeze. And forward. All right, I hope that you felt that right in between your shoulder blades and that felt like a nice stretch. Now the next thing we're going to do is a chin tuck. So what I want you to do is put your finger on your chin. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. So my finger is on my chin, and what I'm going to do, keeping my eyes on the horizon, I'm just going to take my chin away from that finger, hold it back there, and come back forward. Back and hold, and come back forward. Can you guys see this? If I turn like this, back and hold. Keep breathing while we're back here, and come back forward one more time. Back and hold, and bring it forward. Now, most likely you felt a stretch in the back of your neck and up the back of your head. And if you did, that's good. Keys for that one are keeping your eyes on the horizon and just moving your head back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to combine those two. So we're going to combine our shoulders down and back with our chin tuck. So we're going to start, bring those shoulders down and back, squeeze them together, and then add your chin tuck with those eyes on the horizon and still continuing to breathe. And you can release that. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. You stay forward in your chair though. So shoulder blades down and back, and then bring that chin back to that tuck. And relax. Just a couple more times. Shoulder blades down and back, and then you bring that chin back. Now I'm hoping that your posture has remained excellent over this time that we've been at home. But chances are the more sitting we've been doing, the worse our posture is going to get. So let's do that one more time. Let's bring them down and together, and then let's do that chin tuck. Bring it back. Keep breathing through this. And you can release that. Okay, shake it out. Shake those shoulders out. Now what I would like you to do is I want you to bring your arms, well, you can't see my arms, the end of them. Anyway, my hands are out at shoulder height, or as close to shoulder height as you can get. If those shoulders are coming up towards your ears, make sure you're bringing them away. And you can't see, but my palms are facing forward. So we're sitting up nice in that chair with good posture, palms are facing forward. What I'm going to do is bring my arms back, bring those shoulder blades down and together, give them a squeeze, and come forward. And bring them back, shoulder blades are down and together, and come forward. And again, bring them back. You should feel this right in between your shoulder blades. Those shoulder blades should be doing the work. And come forward. We got one more, let's do one more. Back, squeeze them together, and come forward. Okay, give those arms a shake again. Now what we're going to do is I want you to bring your feet and your knees together. And I want them to be touching or as close to touching as they can. And I want you to leave them like that. Now what we're going to do is bring our arms up to shoulder height or as close to that as we can get, and I've got my arms crossed over. Then what we're going to do is we're going to look over one shoulder, take the elbow on that side and poke it towards the back. Keep those knees and those feet squeezed together. Hold it, but don't hold your breath, and come back to the middle. Now let's go to the other side. We're going to the other side, poke that elbow towards the back, look over that shoulder. Feel that nice stretch in between the shoulder blades, and come together. Now the other side. Poke it to that back. Make sure that those knees are together. Looking over that shoulder. See if there's anybody behind you. And come back to the middle. Now to the other side. Last one. Don't hold your breath on this. Keep breathing at a nice pace. If you have gotten to the point where it feels a bit painful, you've probably gone too far, and just lessen your range of motion. And come back to the middle. All right, again, I like to shake that out. Now we're going to bring our hands up to shoulder height again, only this time our palms are going to be up towards the ceiling. So my arms are out at shoulder height, my palms are up to the ceiling. If I move back a little bit, there, that's better. You can see one hand. Okay. Now make sure that those shoulders aren't coming up towards the ears. Bring those away. Now what I would like you to do is take those hands and move them far enough back, still at shoulder height, that if you wiggle those fingers, you can't see them out of the corner of your eye. Now keeping those arms that far back, what we're going to do is we're going to come up. Oh, you should feel that nice stretch. You shouldn't be able to go up super far, and come back down. And up. Now you should be keeping those hands out of your peripheral vision. You shouldn't be able to see them out of the corner of your eye. So if they are nice and far back, you shouldn't be able to bring them up too high. Up. Do you feel the work in this one? I hope you do. Let's do one more. This one's tough. Up. Oh yeah, I can feel it. And down. Okay. Give that a shake. Give that a nice shake out. All right, so that's what we're going to do for our postural exercises. We're now going to move on to balance. So what I want everyone to do is come up out of their chair. And I'm going to put my chair back to the side again. You can have your chair in front of you or to the side. It's totally up to you. So what we're going to do, oh, it's already almost been 15 minutes. Okay, we'll just do a few things for balance then. So either facing the chair or off to the side, we're going to start with one leg and we're going to bring that leg out to the side. Now you can see that my toe is pointing straight forward and come back down. Now we're going to alternate to the other side. So bring that leg out. It's not a huge movement. My posture is still remaining upright. I've got my belly button pulled in towards my spine to support my lower back. And go to the other side. Now, if you're doing this one right, you're leading with the heel, and your heel is almost going to this back of the room. And you should feel this in the side of your leg and down. So make sure that that toe is pointing straight forward, that you're leading with that heel, and then you should feel it on the side of your leg. We're going to do just a couple more. Out and in. Last one, out and in. All right, I'm going to turn and face my chair so you can see this next one. Again, I'm maintaining that upright posture, keeping my foot flexed and my legs straight. It's not so straight that my knee is locked out, but I'm not bending my knee either, keeping my eyes on the horizon. I'm just bringing that foot straight back and down. And go to the other side. Bringing that leg straight back and down. Now I'm not arching through my back for this movement. I'm pulling my belly button in towards my spine to support that lower back. The work in this movement is coming through your glutes, through your bum. That's where you should feel it. If you're feeling it in your lower back, make sure that you are pulling that belly button in towards your spine and that you're not arching through the back. It's not a huge movement. It doesn't have to be a huge movement to engage that glute. One more on this side. And down, and then one more on each side just to finish it off. And down, and the other side, back, and down. All right. Give those legs a shake. We were already at our 15-minute mark, so we weren't going to do any more balance, but what I would like to do is sit back in the chair and do a quick stretch before we go. So sitting back in your chair, I want you to bring one leg out in front of you. My heel is down, my toe is up, my leg is straight or slightly bent. Putting your fingers on your hips, right on your hip bones, put your hands there. What I'm going to do is just hinge slightly forward at the hips. I'm not rounding through my back. I'm still having that really nice posture. And if you notice, I didn't actually have to move that far to feel the stretch in my hamstring. And with my toe pointed up, I'm feeling the stretch in my calf as well. We're just gonna hold that one there. And you can release that. Now let's have the other leg out in front of us. Again, heel is down, toe is up, that leg is straight or slightly bent, hands are on the hips, sitting up with that beautiful posture that I know you have. Leaning, hinging slightly forward. Oh, that's as far as I can go. And you'll feel the stretch in the back of your leg, behind your knee, and in your calf. And hold that stretch, and even when we're holding a stretch, we don't hold our breath. Keep breathing. All right, and you can release that. Now to finish off, we're going to do a shoulder stretch and a chest stretch. So I want you to bring one hand out in front of you. Bring that arm across. Now I like to hold on underneath below my elbow. Some people like to hold above their elbow. It doesn't really matter. Just don't put the pressure on the elbow joint directly, and make sure that that shoulder isn't coming up towards your ear. Pull it away from your ear. Now with any type of stretching, if you start to feel pain, you've probably gone too far, so just back off a little bit. Stretching should feel nice. You should feel it, but it should feel really nice to actually have that stretch. And release that. Now let's go to the other side. So the other arm is out in front, and then I'm bringing it across, making sure that that shoulder isn't coming up towards my ear, and just bringing that nicely in towards my body. Again, where I'm sitting on my chair, I'm sitting in the middle of my chair, holding myself up in nice posture, not towards the back. It's not lounging time yet. We're almost done. And you can release that. Now let's have our hands together in the front. We're gonna open up through our chest. Oh, that should feel really good. You should feel the stretch through your chest and through the side of your arm. Chances are, if you've been doing a lot of sitting and a lot of writing or texting or any kind of thing like that, you might be really tight through your chest. So it's really nice to open up through your chest in this stretch and come back together. Let's do that one more time. Open up. And release that. Now let's take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And one more time, in and out. All right, and that's it. Thank you guys very much for joining me this morning. Again, my name is Kim. I'm a recreation therapist on the Forever in Motion team, and I will see you guys again soon.